It is main event time here on Anarchy this week. The third match in the Iron Man Challenge Series for Lars Manderson as he goes one-on-one with the Priest of Punishment, Mikael Judas. JJ, Mikael Judas was the man Lars Manderson pinned at Hardcore Hell to get his first victory in this Iron Man Challenge.
Yes, it is, and like I said, this could bookend it. I mean, how amazing could it be for Lars Manderson to get 2 victories over Mikael Judas? Now, some will say that victory in Hardcore Hell was tainted. A little bit of help from the outside on for Lars Manderson on Mikael Judas, but you know what? Hey, enough is enough. What happened, and now we're stuck here with this one, match 3. Lars Manderson looking to become the first ever Anarchy Iron Man, But Mikael Judas would love to put a stop to that because Mikael Judas had 2 wins and was on his way to win number 3 when he lost to Lars Manderson.
Manderson back into the ring. Judas has focused his attention on Miss Rachel.
You definitely don't want to do that. I mean, any kind of distraction is a bad distraction. And it's going to cause you, pain. It's going to cause you something in that matchup. It could even cause you the matchup, in and all itself.
Manderson very smart here, trying to keep Judas off his feet. And just as I say that, he plays to the crowd, which could cost him.
I think it's ironic that Anarchy's Iron Man is being refereed by Anarchy's Iron Stomach. Referee Ken Walrus, the man that ate the commissary and catering this past week.
He closed down a Waffle House.
He did. Several times. This man is the reason for the limited time offer.
That's a good point. 2 of the biggest, 2 of the tallest superstars here at Anarchy competing in our main event this week.
Tall, and talk about the power too. Both these men, very powerful. They get that lean muscle. You take a look at them. These men are strong. And it speaks volumes for Lars Manderson to have Mikael Judas down at his feet like that. Not very many men can lay claim to that. And right now, Lars Manderson sizing up Mikael Judas again. And a kick to the rib. Or a kick to the ribs, excuse me. I'm just really off of it this week, man. I am just so pumped up about everything that's going on. Of course, we're breezing through the springtime right now. It's almost summer. It's almost time for a hostile environment.
Is it? Wow. And even before that, we've got the big 10th anniversary coming up.
We do have the big 10th anniversary coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
Before we went on the air, we were given some notification that that's coming up. There will be a celebration. We hope, obviously, to have some of that on Anarchy Television.
Definitely.
I wonder who's going to show up.
You know what? That's kind of scary. Think about the men that have walked through these doors in the past 10 years of Anarchy. You have men that that you're seeing, and I always hate to say this term, the bigger stage, because to me Anarchy is the big stage. But you get the guys that have moved on to the next level, guys that have gone on and made international names for themselves. I'm talking about guys like Heath Slater, who appeared here in the very first ever Anarchy event in this building. You're talking about guys like Xavier Woods, Austin Creed,
Abyss.
That was here, Abyss, Gunner. You take a look at guys like that. That have walked through this building. There's been many a great star here. Competing right now down in NXT, we're talking about Steven Walters.
You don't think Timmy D will come back, do you?
He's still around?
I am his friend. I do know that.
Yeah. Huh. Right. Well, it's not. Then you would know it's not Timmy D. It's Tim E. D.
Tim. Right. Wouldn't it be something to get the entire Anarchy broadcast team here for a night?
There's not enough booth up here for all of us.
There's not enough headsets either.
No, that's been part of the cutbacks. They cut back in catering, they cut back in headsets, and meanwhile in the ring, we've got the
well, they didn't cut back in catering. We just had bigger people back there eating.
Well, I did say Ken Walrus was back there. But right now, Mikael Judas back up to a vertical base, thanks to Lars Manderson, lifting him up there. Lars Manderson has really been putting the punishment on Michael Judas.
Well, we're past the 5-minute mark, which means we're halfway through this contest.
Much like the television championship, just to clarify to the folks at home, these matches, they do have a 10-minute time limit. We did see a couple matches. We have seen matches go the time limit, most notably at Hardcore Hell between the Washington Bullets when they went one-on-one here in the Iron Man Challenge. So we do know that time limit has been reached in the past.
And they both lasted 9 minutes, 56 seconds longer than CB Suave.
Yes, you're going to keep bringing that up, aren't you? Mr. Suave doesn't like it when you bring that up.
And of course, if this match does go to that 10-minute time limit, we've got a double elimination. We'll start from scratch 2 new opponents at our next Iron Man Challenge match.
We will.
I get nervous. I see Anarchy representative Bill Barron's talking with Jonathan Feltner. I get nervous when he comes out here.
Yeah, that just kind of, Bill Barron's makes me nervous anyway.
I mean, he's not going to replace me up here, is he?
You never know.
Why are you asking me? I started doing what he's doing.
I think we all started doing what he was doing.
Shots firing back and forth between Manderson and Judas. Neither man really not getting taken off their feet.
Ironically enough, we talk about the 10th anniversary. Michael Judas, will be a part of that 10th anniversary special. But the thing is with Michael Judas, ironically enough, was the second Anarchy champion. And just driving Manderson corner to corner now. But he was the first man to actually win the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship when he defeated Corey Chavis at the very first hostile environment in 2005 inside the confines of a steel cage. Managed at the time by Jeff G. Bailey was one Michael Judas.
Big clothesline from the top turnbuckle. Judas goes for the cover. 1, 2. Time is winding down in this Iron Man Challenge, our main event this week.
And I love this Iron Man Challenge concept here, too. You're talking about, winning 3 matches in a row. Oh, went for the chokeslam. Manderson had that one well scouted.
Clothesline takes Judas out, but he lands on his feet.
And he brings Manderson out with him. Like you said, getting dangerously close to that 10-minute time limit. Both these men could find themselves.
BJ Hancock just tried to run interference. That didn't work.
No, Michael Judas met him with that right hand. And now Judas going back in, turning his attention to the task at hand. That is Lars Manderson. Oh!
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
A massive spine buster.
Only a 2 count. Judas able to kick up at the last possible second. And right now, oh wait a minute, here comes Bobby Moore! I think BJ Hancock was going to use Big Nasty.
Well, you see it landed on him.
It landed on him. And right now, Michael Judas, throttles! Up, down! A kick out!
Somehow able to kick out at 2.
We got about 60 seconds to go in this one, I believe. How much time do we have left?
We've got just about a minute, I think. Felder's about to get
1 minute remaining.
There you go, 60 seconds. Could be going for that Falcon Arrow. Can't quite get him. Single leg crab.
We've seen him use this. We've seen this at Hardcore Hell.
Will he get the submission? Miss Rachel, I don't know if you want to interfere here. You've been victim to him before.
30 seconds remaining.
We're at 30 seconds. He's almost into the ropes.
He comes back.
Now stomping away at the head. We're nearing the end of the time limit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Goes down the match.